Please join us on this first field as we begin to play. Call our head referees to the field. On the candy cane field, I've got one of the Blue Alliance robots here. I've got 3223, so 3223C, sorry. I need a 63600E, 63600E like Edward, Blue Alliance on the candy cane field. Join me over here. For the Red Alliance, I need 11986M like Mary, and 48768C like Charles. I need you, the Red Alliance, over here. Join us if you would on the field. We're going to prepare to play these two fields. I got our 4 robots. Need a head referee.
All right, hello everybody. We are here at the Westwood AI Robotics Center at Granville Middle School. Today we are here for the West Michigan Holiday Tournament. Right now we are having our 4 teams set up for the first qualification match, and it should start shortly.
We have 4 teams here. I'm going to turn it over to the head referee. They're going to start our live stream. If you're watching today online, it is on the RoboDogs YouTube channel. You'll see all the action from the West Michigan Holiday event online today at the RoboDogs YouTube channel. So we're going to play our first match here. We'll go to the second match next door. We got queuing people bringing the teams. We're getting ready to play here. Welcome to the 11th annual West Michigan Holiday Tournament.
All right, that was the end of the autonomous bonus. We are currently figuring out an overlay so you guys are able to see the score, but we will keep you updated as the match goes on.
6581S, you are cued to the field. This is your final call. 6581S, you're called to the Blue Alliance. (63,600E), I'm sorry, I need you. I have the wrong team member. 63,600E, we're still waiting.
That is the end of qualification match 1. We will let you know the score shortly.
Last call to field number 2. We're going to play this match. 63,600E like Edward.
All right, the score from qualification match 1, the Blue Alliance won 16-13. All right, for qualification match 2, we have, for our Red Alliance, we have 11986M and 48768C. And for Blue Alliance, we have 13444D and 36620F. Currently, we're having some technical difficulties on our side, but we are figuring it out and we'll have it fixed shortly for you all. Our score from qualification 3 was 23 with Red Alliance winning against Blue Alliance with 13. For qualification number 4 for Red Alliance, we have 1581C, and then we have 3223A, and then for Blue Alliance we have 8031C Polarity and 8341B Kicking Bot. All right, with only now the match being done, we will have the score shortly. For qualification number 4, Blue Alliance took the win with 77-17. And for qualification number 5 for our Red Alliance, we have 11591R Razzle Dazzle and 10627Z the Crankers. For our Blue Alliance, we have 63600C Eaglebots Blackjack and 7567E Live Wire Fluffy Unicorns. All right, we are now in our autonomous bonus period with just 5 seconds left. Looks like blue took the autonomous bonus and was able to score some points in that period. All right, currently Blue Alliance is in the lead 54-9 against our Red Alliance with only 30 seconds left in the match. Looks like Blue has a head over the Red Alliance with having lots of blocks in that closer goal to the screen. Only 15 seconds, about just now it's 15 seconds. All right, so that's from qualification 5, that score comes out to 40-18 with Blue Alliance taking that win. For qualification 6, we have for our Red Alliance 8031A, the Fantastic Four, and 48768A, the SAR Voltage A. Excuse me if I said their name wrong. For our Blue Alliance, we have 2140E, 1purplerobot@gmail.com, and 13444B Hazard. They are currently in their autonomous bonus period. They just finished, and I will tell you who got that bonus. It looks like both of them were able to score an even amount in that autonomous bonus period, split in that score. All right, with just under 20 seconds left, Red Alliance is in the lead with 34-26. All right, the match is now over. All right, that score from qualification 6 was 36-31, Blue Alliance taking the win. For qualification 7 on our Red Alliance, we have 3-2-2-3-E, Cloud 9, and 8-3-4-1-D, Knockout. For our Blue Alliance, we have 6-3-6-0-0-A, Eaglebots Atlas, and we have 3-6-6-2-0-A, the Over Engineers. Looks like the Red Alliance was able to take that autonomous bonus, and they also got some points on the board as well. All right, we've got those technical difficulties figured out, so you guys should be able to see your score on your board shortly. All right, perfect. You guys should see that on your screen now. So for our rankings for our Red Alliance, we have 36-41, and we have for our Blue Alliance 43-27. All right, you can see that qualification 6 score on your board now. But for qualification 8, we have for our Red Alliance 1581A, The Problem, and 21908B, Rockford Robotics B. For Blue Alliance, we have 10627A, You Like Jazz, and 11591T, Tectonic Force. And for all of our new viewers here today, we are here at the Westwood AI Robotics Center at Granville Middle School, and today is our West Michigan Holiday Pushback Tournament. So we have all of our VEX students here today, and it's been going great so far. All right, that was our autonomous bonus period. All right, it looks like that was a split autonomous bonus between both teams. Looks like we're also seeing some defense from both teams as well. All right, with just under 30 seconds in that match, don't have many points on the board so far, with the Blue Alliance only having 19 and Red Alliance only having 11. All right, 10 seconds, and now just the match is now over, actually. Looks like both teams tried to go for that park, but I'm not sure if they made it. Looking back at qualification 7, it looks as though Red Alliance was in the lead and took that win with 33-20 against our Blue Alliance. And it looks like Blue Alliance was able to get a park. And then now moving on to qualification 9. For our Red Alliance, we have 63600G Eaglebots. We should have been Team F, and 248D Robodogs De Novo. For Blue Alliance, we have 3223B Prism, and we have 2140A Quiet Riot.
The schools for this qualification round, is going to be from Grand Rapids Christian High School, Grandville, and then West Michigan Aviation and Jenison.
All right, looks like Blue was able to get that autonomous bonus and score quite a bit of points on the board. Already having some blocks in both long goals and that center tower. Also looks like we had some defense right there from that red bot on that left side of the field. But for our rankings, we have 37 and 33 for Blue Alliance, or excuse me, Red Alliance, and 39 and 42 for Blue Alliance. All right, 20 seconds left in this match. Red Alliance only has 3 points on the board, and Blue Alliance has 92, so quite a big difference here. Now, Red Alliance shifting that score 0 back to 3 now. Blue Alliance has 95 currently with just 5 seconds left in the match, so I would say we definitely, 103 now. So definitely big score takeover for that Blue Alliance. But looking back at qualification 8, for Blue Alliance, we have 25 taking the lead against 11 against our Red Alliance. All right, for qualification 10 for Red Alliance, we have 3662EE, error 404, team name not found, and 8031D, error 403, forbidden.
And those two schools are going to be from Unity Christian and Hudsonville.
For Blue Alliance, we have 3223D, the 3 Blind Mice, and 11591Z, Mirage.
And then those two schools are going to be from West Michigan Aviation and Plainwell.
24. Last year, 2024 High School Excellence Award at this event, 244D, Robert Demetrius.
Looks like in qualification match 10, it looks like that Red Alliance took that autonomous bonus, but both teams were able to get some points on the board as well. For our rankings for our Red Alliance, we have 49 and 51, and for our Blue Alliance, we have 45 and 39.
Your team's name, this big curtain back here has lighted ornaments with every prior winner of this event and every prior Excellence Award winner. So the champions of the Excellence Award winners from 11 years are all hanging here on the wall if you want to see yourself on the wall.
All right, looks like we're seeing some defense between the blue and red bot. Looks like blue is trying to file some of those blue blocks into that closer long goal as well. Blue is currently in the lead with 42 to 20 against our Red Alliance. All right, so for our Blue Alliance, we have 54 against our Red Alliance 32. So Red Alliance definitely making a comeback quick here, and those points just shifted. So 63 now for Blue Alliance and 25 for Red Alliance. Now 66 for Blue Alliance, 19 for Red Alliance, and that looks like our match is now ended. Looks like Red might have gotten that park. I'm not so sure about Blue. Now looking back at qualification 9, Blue Alliance took the lead with 103 to 20 against Red Alliance. Now for our qualification 11, we have for Red Alliance 8031B, Bagels After Midnight, and 8341G, Nuremberg. Excuse me if I said that wrong.
And then those two red schools are going to be from Hudsonville and Plainwell.
And then for our Blue Alliance, we have 11986W, TKHS number 2, and 1581B, El Nino.
And then those two schools will be Thornapple, Kelloggsville, and DeWitt.
All right, so our match has now just started. So for our rankings for our Red Alliance, we have 50 and 41. And for our Blue Alliance, we have 51 and 49. Looks like that autonomous bonus was also split between both teams. 20 seconds left in this match. Red Alliance is in the lead with 26-17 against Blue Alliance. Looks like Red does have most control of that long goal, and we'll see if any teams go for a park. Looks like our Blue Alliance is going for that singular park, and looks like Red was not going to make a park. Looking back to qualification number 10, Blue Alliance took the lead with 74-37. For qualification 12, for our Red Alliance, we have 11591Y Violently French Defenestration, excuse me if I said that wrong, and 21908A Rockford Robotics A. For our Blue Alliance, we have 248B Robodogs Travesty and 11591K Quantum Mechanics. All right. Sorry for not announcing anything in just a minute. We were figuring something out. So for Red Alliance, we have 14, and Blue Alliance, we have 8 with just 5 seconds left. All right, from qualification 12, that score was 14-8 with Red Alliance winning. And for this match, it looks like Red Alliance did take the win for that autonomous bonus. For Red Alliance, we have 2140B Ice Blue Volume 4 and 63600D Eaglebot's Breakfast. For Blue Alliance, we have 96959B Files Not Found and 13444B Hazard. For our rankings, for Red Alliance, we have 49 and 51, and for Blue Alliance, we have 50 and Team 8. Or excuse me, Ranking 8. There's that score again that I just told you guys currently on the screen, 14-8 with Red Alliance taking that win. For qualification 14, for our Red Alliance, we have 48768C Vassar Voltage C, excuse me if I said that wrong, and 8031C Polarity. For our Blue Alliance, we have 63600B Eaglebot's Bad Wi-Fi and 10627Z The Crankers. Our match is now currently just starting. So now we are into our regular driver period. So for that autonomous bonus period, we had Red Alliance take that bonus and get some points on the board, having blocks in both long goals and that center tower. All right, 5 seconds left in this match. Red Alliance is taking that lead with 31-3 against Blue Alliance. All right, for qualification 15 for our Red Alliance, we have 36620A, the Over Engineers, and 10627A, You Like Jazz. For our Blue Alliance, we have 48768A, Vasar Voltage A, and 11986M, TKHS number 1. All right, that autonomous bonus period has now started. For our rankings, for Red Alliance, we have 45 and 17, and for Blue Alliance, we have 33 and 36. All right, so it looks like that autonomous bonus was split between both teams. It looks like Red was able to get some blocks in that center tower and farther away long goal. Blue just has those 5 points from that split autonomous bonus. Looks like Red is trying to file some of those blocks into that center tower once again, and it looks like we're also getting some defense from Blue and Red. All right, just now 5 seconds left in this match. Red Alliance is in the lead with 39-11 against Blue Alliance. And it looks like both teams went for the park. Looking back at qualification 14, Red Alliance was in the lead 31-3 against Blue Alliance. For Red Alliance, we have 214A Quiet Riot and 3223C Cesium. And for Blue Alliance, we have 3223A Fireball and 21908B Rockford Robotics B. The autonomous bonus period has now started. For that autonomous bonus period, Red took the lead with 24 and also received that bonus. Blue Alliance was able to score some points as well, getting 12 on the board. So 24 for Red Alliance, 12 for Blue Alliance. For the Red Alliance, we have rankings 4 and 13, and for Blue Alliance, we have 49 and 40. Looks like all robots besides one blue are trying to file some of their blocks into their robots. Red already has a ton of blocks in that closer long goal and has blocks in the center tower and that farther away long goal. Red Alliance is in the lead with 74-24 against Blue Alliance, and they have all blocks in that closer long goal. They have one or at least I know one. I don't have a very good view of that center goal. Looks like, but they only have one in that center goal, and looks like they have 3 in that further away long goal. 20 seconds left in the match now. The match is now over. Looking back at qualification 15, Red Alliance took the lead 39-11. All right, now we are on qualification 17. For Red Alliance, we have 13444D Havoc and 636008 Eaglebots Atlas. For Blue Alliance, we have 15A, 1A The Problem, and 248D Robodogs De Novo. Looks like they both teams split that autonomous bonus. All right, 40 seconds left in this match. Our Red Alliance is in the lead 32-20 against Blue Alliance. Blue has about 4 blocks in that closer long goal, and Red has quite a few blocks in that far away goal. And it looks like, I'm not sure if that's a blue block in that lower tower in the center, but it looks like Red might have some blocks in there too. All right, so qualification 16, that score came out to 81-32 with Red Alliance taking that lead. For qualification 18, for Red Alliance, we have 63600C Eaglebots Blackjack and 13444C Glitched. For Blue Alliance, we have 8341D Knockout and 11591Y Violently French Defenestration. Excuse me if I said that wrong. Quite a big word. All right, that autonomous bonus is currently going on. Red Alliance was able to get some points in this period. Blue Alliance was able to get some points as well. All right, so it looks like Red Alliance took that autonomous bonus, but was actually able to score 30 additional points on top of that, and Blue Alliance was able to score 18 points in that period. For our rankings, for Red Alliance, we have 22 and 14, and for Blue Alliance, we have 6 and 19. Just under 30 seconds left in this match. Red Alliance is in the lead with 59-18. Right, that match is now over. Going back to qualification 17, Red Alliance was in the lead 65-20, and then they took the win. For qualification 19, on Red Alliance, we have 8341G Nurembergs in 98271A Gear Wings. For Blue Alliance, we have 63600D Eaglebot's Breakfast and 8031D Air 403 Forbidden. We are trying to figure out some technical difficulties right now, but we will have that figured out in just a second. Blue Alliance took that autonomous bonus. A minute left in this match. For qualification 18, Red Alliance took that lead with 30 points against Blue Alliance, winning with 60-30. For qualification 20, we will have for Red Alliance 6581S J-Bots and 21908A Rockford Robotics A. For Blue Alliance, we will have 36620E Air 404 Team Name Not Found and 36620G Torque Theory. For qualification 20, for Red Alliance, we have 6. Excuse me, I already said this. But anyways, the match should be starting shortly. All right, so for that autonomous bonus period, Blue Alliance was able to take that. But looking at the rankings for both teams, Red has 14 and 17, and Blue, has 32 and 21. So now we just have a minute left in this match. Red Alliance is in the lead 23-13. Looks like there is 2 blocks for Blue in that far long goal, and Red has taken over the center tower and the closer long goal, and they're trying to file some blocks in there, but Blue is playing some defense against them currently. Red is also able to file some of those blocks into that center tower again. Now less than 20 seconds left in the match. Red Alliance is still in the lead with 35-29. The match is now over. For that qualification match 19, Blue Alliance took the lead with 54-12. Now looking on to qualification 21, for Red Alliance we have 7567E Live Wire Fluffy Unicorns and 36620F Quacktron. And then Blue Alliance we have A031A The Fantastic Four and 11591K Quantum Mechanics. All right, now we are in the autonomous bonus period. With just now under a minute and 30 seconds, we have Blue Alliance in the lead with 24-9. Blue Alliance did take that autonomous bonus. Blue also has blocks in that center tower, and then there's one red block underneath. 20 seconds now in this match. Blue Alliance is in the lead with 13 now, and Red Alliance has 12. So just a 1-point difference. So definitely super close match here. Taking a look at the rankings in these last 10 seconds, we have 20 and 33 for Red and 34 and 41 for Blue. Blue got a ton of points on that board in the last 10 seconds, so we'll see how that score comes out. For qualification 20, that score was 45-29, Red Alliance taking that win. Now for qualification 22, looking forward for Red Alliance, we have 63600E Eaglebots, the Nerd Cluster, and 11591Z Mirage. For Blue Alliance, we have 1581C and 11986W TKHS number 2. All right, now that autonomous bonus period is done, that Red Alliance took the bonus and also got 3 extra points on the board for having that one block in that long goal towards the farther end of the screen, or field, I should say. Just under a minute left in this match. We have Red Alliance in the lead with 28. Blue Alliance has 0 points on the board. So definitely quite a bit of a lead for Red Alliance, but we'll see if Blue can pull anything out. Also looks like some part of a robot may have broken. Looks like one of the, Blue bots, looks like some pieces of their robot, some equipment has broken off their bot. So it looks like it's a 2-1 currently. All right, 5 seconds left in the match. Blue still has 0 points on the board, so definitely gave that red team quite of the upper hand in that match, but we'll see their score eventually. But looking back at qualification 21, 35-12, Blue Alliance took that win. Looking on to qualification 23, for Red Alliance, we have 248B Robodogs Travesty and 3223D, the 3 Blind Mice. Then for Blue Alliance, we have 8031B Bagels After Midnight and 636 Double OG Eaglebots. We should have been Team F. That autonomous bonus period has now started for qualification 23. Taking a look at our rankings for Red Alliance, we have 40 and 19, and for Blue Alliance, we have 12 and 48. looks like that Blue Alliance took that autonomous bonus and scored quite an amount of points right there. Red Alliance scoring even more with getting those blocks in that closer long goal to the south end of the field. But now it's only 3-point difference, so we'll see how each team gets moving. All right, just now 40 seconds. Red Alliance is in the lead with 46-20 against Blue Alliance, so definitely a hefty lead right there. But Red is just filing those blocks in that long goal, putting even more in there currently. And then Blue is trying to get their blocks in that farther north end of the field in that long goal as well. Looks like Blue also has blocks in that center tower. Now with just under 10 seconds, now just 5 seconds left in the match. Red Alliance is in the lead. Excuse me, Blue Alliance just getting their points now. Looks like both teams went for the park as well. Qualification 22, it looks like Red Alliance did take that lead 25-0. Going back to that match, that Blue robot, one of them was broken and lost some pieces, so definitely gave that Red Alliance the upper hand. But moving on to Qualification 24, for our Red Alliance, we have a 96959B, files not found, and 1581B, El Nino. And then for Blue Alliance, we have 8341B, kicking bot, and 3223B, prism. And then we'll just take a moment to thank our sponsors, Westwood AI and Bradford White, for sponsoring today and all the events we hold here at the Westwood AI Robotics Center here at Granville Middle School. Just want to thank them for allowing all of our students and coaches the opportunity to hold these events and participate. We just want to thank them. All right, that Blue Alliance took that autonomous bonus, and they also got some points on the board, leading them to 30 points against 0 against Red Alliance, with just a minute and 36 in the match. All right, just now 50 seconds in the match. Our Blue Alliance has 78-0 against Red Alliance, so almost a 100-point lead. So quite a lead for them, honestly. So we'll see how the rest of these 35 seconds go. Blue Alliance now up to 96. Have blocks in both long goals and that center tower. Now to 113. Wow, really a hefty lead for them. And it actually does make quite a lot of sense when you're looking at the rankings. For Blue Lions, we have rankings 4 and 6 together, and then for Red Alliance, we have 36 and 47. So I would definitely say the rankings play a major factor in that point difference. Looking back at Qualification 23, Blue Lions took that win 72-42. Now looking on to Qualification 25 for Red Alliance, we have a 11591T Tectonic Force and 244D Robo Dogs Chuck. And Josie, where are those teams from?
Those two schools are going to be from Plainwell and Granville.
Cool. And then for our Blue Lions, we have 2140B Ice Blue Volume 4 and 3223E Cloud 9.
And those two schools are from Rockford and West Michigan Academy.
Perfect. Thank you. Looks like both teams were able to split that autonomous bonus. For Red Alliance, we have 33 points on the board, and for Blue, we have 17. And actually, Red Alliance is 16 and 19 ranking against a 1 and 4 ranking for Blue Alliance. So that's definitely speaks for how hard the Red Alliance team is having to work to definitely put some points on the board. All right, Red Alliance is still in the lead. All right, 5 seconds left in this match. Now, Blue Alliance has taken the lead with 47-36 against Red Alliance. Looks like Blue Alliance may have gotten the park, but Red was unable to. And looking back at Qualification 24, 125-0 against Blue Alliance. I think that out of all of our live streams, I think that is the most a team has scored against 0. So definitely a big lead there. And now moving on to Qualification 26, we have for Red Alliance 11591R Razzle Dazzle and 2140E, one purple robot at gmail.com.
And those two schools are going to be from Plainwell and Jenison.
And then for our Blue Alliance, we have 8341G Nurembergs and 48768C Vassar Voltage C.
And those two schools are going to be from Pima Westphalia and Vassar.
Perfect. All right, for the autonomous bonus period, both teams split that bonus, and then looks like both teams were able to get some points up on that board with getting some blocks in that goal and I believe tower as well. All right, now just 45 seconds left in this match. Blue Alliance is in the lead 17-8. Looking at these rankings for Red Alliance, we have 49 and 12, and for our Blue Alliance, we have 31 and 21. All right, less than 20 seconds left in this match. Looks like Blue is already trying to go for a park if they can make it in. Looks like Red is also trying to go for that park. No matches started, so the overlay just seems to be incorrect. So just ignore that autonomous bonus that just popped up. But moving on to qualification 27. On Red Alliance, we have 36620A, the Over Engineers, and 36620F, Quacktron. For Blue Alliance, we have 36620E, Error 404 Team, name not found, and 3223 Session.
Those first 3 schools, the 36 schools, are going to be from Unity Christian, and that last school is going to be from West Michigan Academy.
The match should be starting shortly. The autonomous period is now actually starting currently. All right, now just under a minute left in this live stream. Red Alliance has 0 and Blue Alliance has 41 points on the board, so quite a big difference here. Maybe it could possibly be the rankings that just gave them a little head start for Blue, since it's a team ranking 9 and 35 and then 32 and 39 for Red Alliance. Now just under 15 seconds. Blue Alliance has 63 points on the board and Red Alliance has 0. Blue Alliance definitely has a ton of their blocks in those long goals and 0 blocks in that center tower. So Blue also went for that park. So we'll see how that score goes. Looking back at qualification 26, Blue Alliance took the lead 32 to 27. Now going to qualification 28 for Red Alliance, we have 63600A Eaglebots Atlas and 63600D Eaglebots Breakfast. For Blue Alliance, we have 6581S J-Bots and 10627Z The Crankers.
Both of those schools are going to be from Grand Rapids Christian. J.W. Sexton, and the other school is going to be Saranac.
All right, we started the autonomous bonus period for qualification 28. For our rankings for Red Alliance, we have 30 and number 1, our number 1 seed. And for Blue Alliance, we have 15 and 50. Looks like Red Alliance was able to get some points on the board as well as get that autonomous bonus. All right, now just under a minute and 20 seconds left in this match. Red Alliance is in the lead with 28 to 3. All right, under 10 seconds now, just 5 seconds left. Red Alliance is in the lead 53 to 24. Now the match is over. All right, looking back at qualification 27, 77 to 0, Blue Alliance took that lead, and their bot also got parked. Moving on to qualification 29, looking at our Red Alliance, we have a 13444B Hazard and 21908B Rockford Robotics B. Josie, where are these schools from?
That will be Covenant. That's the first time I've said that school right. And then as well as Jenison.
All right, and then looking at Blue Alliance, we have a 13444D Havoc and a 63600C Eaglebots Blackjack.
And then those schools will be Covenant and Grand Rapids Christian.
Perfect, thank you. All right, for our qualification tournament, Blue Alliance got a ton of points on the board with 43-0 against Red Alliance, and they also got the autonomous bonus. Looking at our rankings for Red Alliance, we have 29 and 42, and for Blue Alliance, we have 22 and 12. All right, now just under 45 seconds left in the match. Blue Alliance is in the lead with 92-6. Looks like Red only has 2 blocks, or 3 now, on the upper goal towards the bottom of the field, and then Blue has just taken the lead with both long goals and that center tower, but Red is trying to file some of their blocks in that lower goal. Blue playing some defense, enabling them to get some blocks in that tower. For qualification 28, looking back at it, Red Alliance took that lead 61-24. And going on to qualification 30, we're moving at a pretty good pace this morning. We have for Red Alliance 63600G Eaglebots, we should have been Team F, and 96959B, files not found. Josie, where are our teams from?
Those schools will be from Grand Rapids Christian and Portage.
Perfect. And then for our Blue Alliance, we have 1581A, The Problem, and 8031A, The Fantastic Four.
And then those 2 schools will be from DeWitt and Hudsonville.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, the autonomous bonus is now over. So it looks like Blue Alliance took that lead with the bonus, and they also got some more points on the board. And we'll look at the rankings now. For Red Alliance, we have 24 and 48, and for Blue Alliance, we have 38 and 22. All right, with just under a minute in this match, Red Alliance is in the lead 26-13 against Blue Alliance. $20 seconds left in the match. The match is now over. Looking back to qualification 29, Blue Lions won 87-6. And looking onward to qualification 31, we have 48768A Vasar or Vaser Voltage A. Excuse me if I said that wrong. And then 8031B Bagels After Midnight. Josie, where are our teams from?
Those schools are going to be Vaser and Hudsonville.
Perfect. And then we have Blue Lions. We have 11591T, Tectonic Force, and 36620G at Torque Theory.
And that's going to be Plainwell and Unity Christian.
All right, so that autonomous bonus went to Blue Alliance, and they also scored 1 block in that farther away long goal on the top of that field, so that makes them at 13. All right, just 45 seconds left in this match now. Red Alliance is at 0 and Blue Alliance still taking that lead with just 13. So looks like quite a bit of defense going on. All of the robots just kind of in that bottom left corner kind of do a little fight right now. But we'll see if anybody is able to get some more blocks. Looks like Red was able to get 1 block in that lower tower. Excuse me, long goal. 20 seconds left in the match as well.
Yeah, I'll probably be doing that because I have most experience with that. I just want Garrett to get more experience so I can check. He's a lot smarter so otherwise it's good.
All right, the match is now over. Looking back to qualification 30, it looks like Red Alliance took that lead 32-18. And now looking on to qualification 32, we have 8341B Kicking Bot and 11591Y Violently French Defenestration Red Alliance. Josie, where are our teams from?
Those schools are going to be Pimo and Pimo Westphalia, and I'm sorry, I misspoken, and then Plainwell.
Perfect. And then for our Blue Alliance, we have 11591R Razzle Dazzle and 11986M TKHS number 1.
And then those are going to be Plainwell and Thornapple Kellogg'sville.
And then just a heads up, so just after qualification 52, right around noonish, we will be taking our lunch period so everyone can fill themselves up and get prepared for our afternoon qualifications. So after qualification 52, once that is complete, we will be ending this live stream. We will come back we should be live around, I would say, 12:55 to 1 o'clock for our afternoon qualifications to start. And that will be a new live. It should just be afternoon qualifications, but it will still be on the same YouTube channel.
No, I know it's coming from one of the axles. I just don't know which one touches it. So I file that down, or I can whichever one is too fast. Yo, what? There's some very cool designs. More variety. That is got some red hat. Here's the story. Scott is that really creating it. Wild. Oh, you mean right now? I didn't think about that. I'll ask Gary to do that. I was more focused on not a bad idea. Oh, I think they're on time. I don't think anybody's on time. That's fine. Wow. That was a successful outcome.
Red takes the autonomous points this round.
They're pressing the wrong button. They had it forward and they pressed the wrong button. So they pulled it back and got it stuck. Thank you. There we go. There you go.
Looking back to qualification 31, that score was 22-3. Blue Alliance taking the lead. And going on to qualification 33, for Red Alliance, we have 2140 A Quiet Riot and 3223D, the Three Blind Mice.
And that school is going to be Rockford and West Michigan Academy.
And then for Blue Alliance, we have 21908A Rockford Robotics A and 63600B Eaglebots Bad Wi-Fi.
And that is going to be Rockford and Grand Rapids Christian.
Then looks like their autonomous bonus period has just started.
See you guys.
So they actually just scored the AWP, which is you have to get 7 blocks, 3 of them, 3 different goals, 3 of them have to be out of the loader, and you can't touch the parking block. So basically, it's incredibly hard to get, and this is the only, I think the second one that we've come across.
This is my first one I've seen before, Josie. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We saw one together.
I don't believe we have.
I can recall. I'll pull up the past YouTube lives.
I don't remember. Anyways, there's 20 seconds left in this match. 98 points for Red Alliance, 0 for Blue Alliance. Now to 106 for Red Alliance. So quite a big point difference. All right, looking back at qualification 32, Red Alliance 154-21. Now going on to qualification 34, we have 248D RoboDogs De Novo and 10627A You Like Jazz. Josie, where are our teams from?
Granville and Saranac.
Perfect. And then for Blue Alliance, we have 248B RoboDogs Travesty and 1581C. I'm unsure to pronounce that.
Oh, don't ask me that.
Starts
But I know it's from DeWitt and Granville.
okay.
Hey, you want to try to announce? Not announce. Say.
Looks like that second Blue Alliance team might be Wazaretta. We are unsure, but I'll figure out, come back to you with that one. It looks like Red Alliance was able to take that lead and score some extra points. Looks like how you say is Wasureta, just for anybody wondering. We know you guys can't hear it, but there's lots of banging we hear from the field. Definitely trying to knock quite a few blocks out of that tower. Red Alliance is winning with that autonomous bonus and that 64 points, now 61. Blue Alliance having just 6. Only 10 seconds left in this match. Looks like Red possibly went for the park. I am unsure if they will get it or not. Looks like Blue tried to go for that park, but ultimately they did not make it. Looking back to qualification 33, Red Alliance won 106-0, so not as good as that 125 we saw earlier, but quite a takeover there. Looking next to qualification 35, we have 11591K Quantum Mechanics and 3223B Prism from Red Alliance. Who we got, Josie?
And that is going to be Plainwell and West Michigan Academy.
And then for our Blue Alliance, we have 8031C Polarity and 8341D Knockout for Blue Alliance.
And that is going to be Hudsonville and Pima Westphalia.
Right, that autonomous bonus period is now over. Looks like Blue Alliance was able to get 1 block on the board and also get that bonus as well. Just a refresher, today we are at the West Michigan Holiday Pushback Tournament here at the Westwood AI Robotics Center at Granville Middle School, and just wanted to thank our sponsors Westwood AI and Bradford White. Looks like a blue bot is trying to play some defense on a red. I'm just unable to see which blue bot it is. All right, just under 20 seconds in this match. The match is now over. Blue Lions taking that lead 63-3. Looking back to qualification 34, it was 69-6. Red Alliance did take that win. Now going on to qualification 36. For Red Alliance, we have 7567E Live Wire Fluffy Unicorns and 11591Z Mirage.
And that is going to be Grand Traverse Academy and Plainwell.
Perfect. And then for our Blue Alliance, we have 244D Robo Dogs Chuck and 1581B El Nino.
And that is going to be Granville and Plainwell. So
All right, looks like both teams split that autonomous bonus. Both teams are able to get blocks in that far tower. Red is in the lead currently with 11. All right, just now 50 seconds in the match. Red Alliance is in the lead with 25-11. Right, 5 seconds left in the match. For qualification 35, for Blue Alliance, they took the lead 80 to just 3, so big point difference there. And then for qualification 37, we have Red Alliance 8031D, Error 43 Forbidden, and 3223E Cloud 9. Josie, where are they from?
Hudsonville and West Michigan Academy.
And then for our Blue Alliance, we have 3223A Fireball and 63600E Eagle Box, the Nerd Cluster.
West Michigan Academy and Grand Rapids Christian.
Perf.
I had that.
All right, now they're starting the driver period. So for the autonomous period, Blue Alliance took that bonus and got some more points on the board, and Red got 6. .45 seconds left in the match. Blue Alliance is in the lead with 42-6. Now just 7 seconds left in the match. Blue Alliance has 45. Red did gain some points, and now they're at 18. And the match is now over. All right, qualification 36 looking back at it. Red Alliance took that win 25-11. Not a big point difference there. But looking on to qualification 38, we have for Red Alliance 11986W TKHS number 2 and 2140B Ice Blue Volume 4. Josie, where are our teams from?
Thornapple, Kelloggsville, and Jennison.
And for our Blue Alliance, we have 13444C Glitch and 2140E, one purple robot at gmail.com.
And that is going to be Covenant and Jennison.
The autonomous bonus period has now started. Looks like both teams split that autonomous bonus. Now looking at those rankings for both teams, Red Alliance is 44-7 and Blue Alliance is 8-28. With just now a minute left in this match, there is 17 points for Red Alliance and 14 for Blue Alliance, and definitely seeing some defense from that blue bot. Looks like 13444C. Now just 20 seconds left in this match. Blue Alliance was able to get some more points on the board where they are now at 34. Red Alliance's score is now 20. Blue Alliance is now at 26. So let's see if they can change that in the next 5 seconds. Looks like Blue's going for that park. Looking back at qualification 37, it looks like Blue Alliance took that win 53-18. Moving on to qualification 39 for Red Alliance, we have 13 444B Hazard and 1159 1R Razzle Dazzle.
That is going to be Covenant and I want to say Plainwell.
Perfect. And then for Blue Alliance, we have 98271A Gear Wings and 2140A Quiet Riot.
And that is Caledonia and Rockford. I was wrong. It was Jennison.
Josie, it looks like we have another bonus AWP today. Do you want to explain that what is?
Yes, for a reminder, it is you have to get 7 blocks, 3 different goals, 3 of them have to be out of the loaders, and you cannot touch the parking.
So that brings Blue Alliance to 55 and Red Alliance with just 9. So, but also you can definitely see that Blue Alliance may have the upper hand with a number 1 seed on their team with seed 45, and then Red Alliance seeds 36 and 46. So just a 10 seed difference right there. And now only 1 minute left in the match. All right, now just 15 seconds left in this match. Blue Alliance is at 52 and Red Alliance is at 25. Let's see if anybody goes for the park. Looks like Red attempted to and they did not make it. Looking back to qualification 38, Blue Alliance took that lead 34 to 20. Looking forward to qualification 40, we have for Red Alliance, we have 248B Robodogs Travesty and 3223C Cesium.
Grandville and West Michigan Academy.
All right, and Blue Alliance, we have 96959B Files Not Found and 63600C Eaglebots Blackjack.
Portage and Grand Rapids Christian.
Boom. Looks like Blue Alliance was able to take that bonus as well as getting 3 blocks in that long tower, and Red Alliance got 1 block on that tower in the autonomous bonus period, but now they have 2. And they're filing in a ton more now. And Blue has some blocks in that upper center tower. Now just under a minute in this match, Blue Alliance is in the lead with 46 to 9. Just see there, Blue just knocked a ton of blocks out of that long goal towards the bottom of that field, making them up to 58 and 15 for Red Alliance. Now 55. Now Blue Alliance is at 68 to 6 against Red Alliance. Just 15 seconds left in the match. Five seconds left in the match. Now the match is over. Looking back to qualification 39, Blue Alliance won 52 to 25. Now moving on to qualification 41, we have for Red Alliance 8341G Nurembergs and 36620F Quacktron. Josie, what do we got?
Pewamo, Westphalia. We keep saying it wrong and we realize that. And then the second one is going to be Unity Christian.
Perfect. And then for Blue Alliance, we have 63600G Eaglebots. We should have been Team F, and 63600A Eaglebots Atlas.
2 Grand Rapid Christian schools.
Looks like both teams were able to split that autonomous bonus. Looks like Blue Alliance was able to get some points on the board as well. Now they're at 16 and Red Alliance is at 5. Now 40 seconds left in the match. Blue Alliance is at 19. Red Alliance still at 5. Less than 20 seconds left in this match. The match is now over. Looking back to qualification 40, Blue Alliance took that win 77-17, and looking forward to qualification 42. For Red Alliance, we have 3223B Prism and 11591T Tectonic Forest. Josie, what do we got?
West Michigan Academy and Plainwell.
And then for Blue Alliance, we have 21908A Rockford Robotics A and 10627Z The Crankers.
Rockford and Saranac.
All right, the autonomous bonus period has now started. Looks like both teams were able to get that autonomous bonus, and Red Alliance is now in the lead with 21-5. Excuse me, 30 now. The match is now over. Looking back to qualification 41, 25 to 14, Blue Alliance won. Now looking on to qualification 43. For Red Alliance, we have 1581A, The Problem, and 3223A, Fireball.
And that's going to be DeWitt and West Michigan Academy.
And then for Blue Alliance, we have 36620E, Error 404, Team Name Not Found, and 8031B, Bagels After Midnight.
And that's going to be Unity Christian and Grand Traverse Academy.
That autonomous bonus period is now over. So Blue got the bonus, and they were also able to get some blocks in that tower, leaving them with 29 and Red Alliance to 0. Looks like we also got some defense from that blue bot in that bottom left corner. With just under 50 seconds in this match, Blue Alliance is in the lead with 41 to 0 against Red Alliance. Looks like for our rankings too, for Red Alliance we have 40 and 36 and 31 and 23 for Blue. Looks like we're getting some possible defense from our red bots, and Blue has a ton of blocks in that upper long goal. The match is now over. Looking back at qualification 42, Red Alliance took that win with 47 to 14. And looking on to qualification 44, for Red Alliance, we have 11591Y, Violently French Defenestration, and 36620G, Torque Theory.
And that is going to be Plainwell and Unity Christian.
And for Blue Alliance, we have 48768C, Vassar Voltage C, and 3223D, the Three Blind Mice.
And that is going to be Vassar and West Michigan Academy.
All right, just a minute and almost 30 seconds left. Red Alliance is in the lead with 13. They also got the autonomous bonus. And then just a reminder for everybody watching currently, After we finish with qualification 52, just around noon, we will be ending this live so we can have everybody go get lunch and fuel themselves for our afternoon qualifications. And we will be back at 1 p.m. to start qualification 53. We'll just be a new live stream on our same YouTube channel you are watching currently right now. It'll just be, I believe it should be just called afternoon qualifications. Now just under 30 seconds in this match. Blue Alliance is in the lead with 85 points to 22 for Red Alliance. Looking at our rankings here, we have 10 and 20 for Blue and 21 and 24 for Red. Blue is just taking over the long goal towards the farther end of the field full of blue blocks, and it looks like Blue went for that park, and we'll see if Red got that park. Looking back on qualification 43 here, Blue Alliance took that win with 52 to 31. Looking on to qualification 45, we have Red Alliance for 11591K Quantum Mechanics and 11986M TKHS1.
And that is going to be Plainwell and Thornapple Kellogg'sville.
And then for Blue Alliance, we have 248D Robodogs De Novo and 13444C Glitched.
Granville and Covenant.
All right, looks like both teams split the autonomous bonus. All right, now just a minute and 10 seconds into the match, or left in the match, excuse me. Red Alliance has 5 points on the board and Blue Alliance has 23. Looks like Blue has majority of their blocks and that closer long goal towards the screen. And then looks like we're getting some defense from excuse me. It's really hard to see some of these bots for how small they are. .20 seconds left in this match. Blue Alliance is now up to 35 and Red is at 14. All right, the match is now over. Looking back to qualification 44, Blue Alliance won 97 to 22. Quite a big difference there. And then looking onward to qualification 46, for Red Alliance, we have 8031D, Error 403 Forbidden, and 36620A, the Over Engineers.
And that's going to be Hudsonville and Unity Christian.
And for Blue Alliance, we have 21908B, Rockford Robotics B, and 2140B, Ice Blue Volume 4.
And that is Rockford and Jennison.
The autonomous bonus period has just started. Red Alliance took that autonomous bonus, and they also got 4 blocks on the board on that long goal towards the north side of the field. They also just got 1 block in the closer long goal towards the bottom of the field, and just filing a ton more. With just 20 seconds now almost left in this match, Red Alliance is in the lead with 31-12 against Blue Alliance. They have full control over both towers with only 1 blue block in the south tower, or long goal, excuse me, and in that center tower, blue has 1 block on the bottom level. The match is now over. Looking back at Qualification 45, we have 54-11 Blue Alliance in the lead, and looking onward to Qualification 47, we have for Red Alliance 1-3 444D Havoc and 63600D Eaglebot's Breakfast.
And that is Covenant and Grand Rapids Christian.
And then for Blue Alliance, we have 11591Z Mirage and 48768A Basar.
Yeah.
Voltage A.
And that is Plainwell and Vassar School.
Just a reminder now, because we're getting even closer to ending this live into Qualification 52, just a reminder that after Qualification 52, just around noonish, we will be ending this live stream and we'll be starting a new one after lunch. So we will be breaking until 1 p.m. So all of our students, coaches, volunteers, family and friends who are watching today can fuel their bodies, get some food in their systems, and we will come back at 1 and start Qualification 53 and hit the ground running for our afternoon qualifications. The autonomous bonus has now started.
Quick lunch announcement. Lunch is going to start right around noon. We're pretty close to it on both fields. When we go to lunch, we're going to go upstairs, onto the track, and out the door at the far east end and down to the cafeteria. That's where lunch is at. Lunch for the holiday event is 1 hour. We're also going to take about an hour for the brass boot. We'll let teams know when we break for lunch how long we're going to take. We'll take a little less than an hour and a half for lunch take an hour for lunch with the West Michigan event. At 12:15, we'll reopen Skills Field. So the fields are closed for 15 minutes from 12 to 12:15, but at 12:15, Skills Field will reopen on these two fields down here, the two where we're playing the brass boot. And you can run skills from 12:15 until we resume play this afternoon.
Like there's double punch and all the time. How do we know? Where are they? Right there. Oh, that's Brian. That's the high roller kid over there. How many teams are over there? I think it's like 16, something like that. They're playing 32 matches together. I was wondering what that was over there. 6-minute interval. That's the same game. Everything is the same except they qualify for the game. And everyone else has it. I was looking at that robot. What's that guy's hat? Blue hat. I don't know. Yeah. If I could read that, I could tell you. Figure it out. Ask him. Tell your dad. Alright. I'll go up and ask him what it is. We're going right after this. We're going to Subway. Come on. I saw the countdown going and I'm like, why are there people on the field? You know. At score? Yep. 22 points. 19. 19. 3. Stop pushing it. I want to watch. Give you 19 points. Or no, you only get 6. 22 points. And that was
Looks like for this match for qualification 48, Red Alliance took that autonomous bonus.
You guys put a little push button on here with the actuator. That's cool. I haven't seen that before. I've been but really excited about the color set. Our other teammates now, but
All right, Red Alliance is now up to 44 points, Blue Alliance 0.
but I mean, when neither of our opponents are scoring 67. And we still have 2 more minutes left. Yep. Can we play again? Because they're not scoring any of their own points. I don't think they can. Yeah, score since it's working. Yeah.
Less than 10 seconds left in the match. The match is now over. Looking back to qualification 47, Red Alliance took the lead with 31 to 26. Now looking onward to qualification 49, we have for Red Alliance 6581S J-Bots and 6341B Kicking Bot.
All right, and that is going to be JW Sexton and Pewamo Westphalia.
And then for Blue Alliance, we have 11986 WTKHS number 2, and 244D RoboDogs Chuck.
And that's going to be Thornapple, Kelloggsville, and Grandville.
Looks like both teams evenly split that autonomous bonus. Just again, a reminder, after qualification 52, we are just a couple minutes behind, but after qualification 52, which is in just about 3 matches, we will end this live stream and we will be back at 1 p.m. to open the next live stream for our afternoon qualifications. With just a little more than 30 seconds left in this match, Red Alliance is at 37, Blue Alliance is at 11. The match is now over. Looking back to qualification 48, Red Alliance won with 52-0, and now looking onward to qualification 50, we have Red Alliance 8031A, the Fantastic Four, and 10627A, You Like Jazz.
And that is Hudsonville and Saranac.
And then for Blue Alliance, we have 3223E Cloud9 and 98271A Gear Wings.
Okay, and lunch announcement. If you are done playing,
And that is West Michigan Academy and Caledonia.
being served in the cafeteria. So if you ordered lunch today and you're done playing at this point for the morning, feel free to go get lunch right now. We're going to pick up play at 1 o'clock on both sets of fields after lunch. Looks like the West Michigan holiday event will end very close to noon, and I think the Brass Blues going to run about 6 or 7 minutes, maybe 10 minutes after noon. We'll see.
All right, now after that autonomous bonus, Red Alliance took that bonus and then now is 22. Blue was able to get a block in that lower tower, so that leaves them with 3 points. right, now just under 50 seconds in this match. Red Alliance has 30 points and Blue Alliance has 15. Looks like a blue bot is possibly parking or just maybe stuck on a block of some sort. Looks like the other blue bot is trying to play some defense against a red. 20 seconds left in the match. Looking back to qualification 49 here, looks like Red Alliance won by 1 point, so 37 to 36. And looking on to qualification 51, our second to last match, we have our Red Alliance 8031 seed Polarity and 63600E Eaglebots the Nerd Cluster. For Blue Alliance, we have 7567E Livewire Fluffy Unicorns and 2140E One Purple Robot at gmail.com.
And those are Hudsonville, Grand Rapids Christian, Grand Traverse, and Jenison.
All right, looks like Blue Alliance got that autonomous bonus and was also able to score some blocks in that period. And then looks like our rankings for Red Alliance, we have our 2 and 4 seed, and for Blue Alliance, we have our 21 and 22 seed. And just a reminder, this is our second to last match. After match 52, we will be ending this live stream for lunch. We will be back at 1 p.m. It'll be just a different live stream. It should be named, I'm going to assume, like afternoon qualifications, and we will be back at 1 p.m. to start our afternoon qualifications, starting with qualification 53. Looks like we have some defense from a red bot going against a blue bot. I'm unsure which one it is. I can't see close enough. All right, just under 10 seconds left in the match. Red Alliance has 53 now. Blue Alliance has 25. The match is now ended. Looking back to qualification 50, looks like the Red Alliance won 30 to 23, and looking on to qualification 52, we have 11986M TKHS number 1 and 13444B Hazard.
And that is Thornapple, Kellogg'sville, and Covenant.
And then for our Blue Alliance, we have 21908A Rockford Robotics A and 63600A Eaglebots Atlas.
And that is Rockford and Grand Rapids Christian.
Playing the final match before lunch here at the West Michigan Holiday Event, match 52. Referee's got them ready. minute left before lunch over here. Match 52. Not much scoring so far in this one. Red's got 5 up top. Blue's got 2. Nobody's got control. Oh, there goes Red. Might have good excitement in this match as we get closer to lunchtime.
All right, just above 30 seconds left in the match. Red Alliance and Blue Alliance are at an even tie. Now they're not. Blue Alliance just scored 10 points.
25 seconds left. Seconds. 10 seconds left. That's the match.
All right, so the match is over. So for qualification 51, that score is going to be 53-25, and then when we come back, we will let you know the score for qualification 52. But we are going to end this live stream here since everybody is going to lunch. We will be back at 1 p.m. for qualification 53 to start. So have a good break, and we will see you at 1 o'clock.